Hey everybody, we're back again on Bal Harbour Island. This is a magnificent neighborhood and community here in South Florida. But today we're going to be walking from Bal Harbour Island to Surfside. So once we cross this bridge here, there's two options. You could either make a left, which will take you to Bal Harbour, which is another magnificent neighborhood that includes a lot of luxury condos and apartments, also the shops at Bal Harbour. Or you can make a right and it'll take you into the town of Surfside. So that's what we're going to do today. It should be about a 35 to 40 minute walk. And today is Sunday. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. So it should be a nice and quiet walk. So let's go ahead and get started. All along the street here you have, different retail shops. Looks like dance classes. Really nice cars too. This is a more, I should say, affluent neighborhood of Miami. You'll have a few jewelry stores, but also a lot of good eateries. There's a place just on the left-hand side, on the corner here. It's really good if you want to just get a quick bite to eat, get a coffee. It's quite nice. It's very safe. I notice a big police presence here. And also during the work day, I should say Monday through Friday, when school is in session, you have crossing guards pretty much on every corner, which is great. You have a pizza cafe here. Have a sushi bar, Asian cuisine. Right here on 96th Street, this is the place that I really like. Now you're going to notice that nobody is eating outside. I'm recording this video on one of the hottest days in history of Miami. It's going to be 95 degrees today, and it feels like it's 100 degrees. It feels like it's three figures out, maybe 110, 111 degrees at its peak. So you'll notice all of the patrons are inside dining. But this is a great spot, just as you head over to Bal Harbour and Surfside. So we'll wait for the light and then we will cross over. Across the street you see the Grand Beach Hotel, which is nice. If you remember from our last walking tour, we did this exact same route. We went through the shops at Bal Harbour, which we are not going to do today. We will go to the other side, so we'll cross here and go to the other side of the bridge. As we walk through the town of Surfside, you're going to notice a lot of restaurants. It almost reminds me a little bit of the town of Southampton in New York, just with all those little teeny boutique shops, pretty much one right after the other. And then if you cross to Collins, you'll be directly on the water or on the ocean. Now from the top of the bridge, you can really just see how crystal clear the water is. And there's also a lot of new construction going up in Bal Harbour Island as well as Surfside. And then this angle is looking north towards Bal Harbour. And if you continue to go a little bit further up through Bal Harbour, you'll run into Haulover Inlet, which is really nice. And then even further still, we'll take you to Sunny Isles Beach. Okay, we've officially now crossed over into Bal Harbour. This big building in the distance right there, that is the Bal Harbour Shops. You're gonna have a lot of luxury boutiques in there. It's absolutely stunning. We recorded a video in there before. There's also a lot of high-end restaurants. We are now on Bay Drive and 96th Street. One of the things I like about Surfside is if you don't want to live in a condominium, if you want to live in more of a community feel with single family homes, you have that option as well. And if you walk all throughout Surfside, particularly Bay Drive and even a little bit to the left, you're going to see all of these gorgeous single family homes. So you have that option. Maybe once we go through the town, I'll show you some of the homes. It's really quite nice. And everything is in walking distance. You have public transportation with the bus. You also have a free trolley. So if you don't want to spend the money to go on the bus from Miami-Dade, you can take the free trolley that will take you all the way down through North Beach and South Beach. So this is the main parking garage to get into the Bal Harbour Shops. You can see a little bit of the single family home communities here. One of the good things is they have dead end blocks, so you're not going to get a lot of through traffic, which is very safe if you have little kids or pets that are running around. You're not going to get people speeding down these streets. They've also installed speed bumps, which is great. And another thing that's been happening too is folks have been acquiring these older Miami homes, tearing them down and building these really beautiful structures, which would be the more modern Miami mansions. And right at the end of your block, pretty much everything is within walking distance. You have some of the best shopping and dining anywhere in the United States right on this main drag here. and it's all within reach from a short walking distance from Surfside. All right, so that is more the residential neighborhoods with the single family homes. Where we are going to go to now is the main town. Now, when we walk through that main town, you're going to notice on the left-hand side, which is essentially bordering the ocean, that's where you're going to see a lot of those luxury condos. You're going to see really high-end hotels, and we'll explore that as well. So if you're thinking about moving here, you can kind of compare and contrast and see what kind of better fits your lifestyle. You'll also notice how tidy everything is as well. The landscaping is pristine. There's not a drop of litter on the floor. This place is pretty much immaculate. And here we are at Abbott Avenue. This is going to be the back of all these shops here. You can see the CVS, you have a Starbucks, a Chase Bank. Let's just cross here. So this would be like the parking lot to the town, or the main town of Surfside. And, you know, for being a little small community, they do actually have some parking infrastructure. All right, we made it. Harding Avenue, everybody. So just as a quick reminder, if we were to make this left, right here at the corner, this would take us all the way through up Bal Harbour. You're going to have the really beautiful condominiums, hotels. You have Saks Fifth Avenue directly in front of us, the Bal Harbour Shops. But we're going to make this right, and this is going to take us the other way, southbound, through the town of Surfside. Additionally, I think it's appropriate to mention, this is Harding Avenue. The other one right on the water is Collins, and you can kind of see the tops of those big luxury condos. So once we do the full walking tour of the town here, Surfside, we'll then loop around and I'll kind of show you some of the infrastructure that's right on the water. So just keep a mental note of everything that we're walking past. We have a CVS, a flower shop, a sushi place. An AT&T store, 2 jewelry stores. And here we have a Starbucks coffee. Quickly show you the other side for all the shops. And there's that 125 bus coming down. So the question is, do you need a car here? I don't know. I would say no. Let's say if you're just buying a place for your parents or something like that, they're a little bit older. Pretty much everything is in walking distance from all of the main condos. So I don't think a car is a necessity. Additionally, you have a Publix. So all the infrastructure you would need: grocery store, coffee shop, drugstore, doctor's offices, restaurants. Here's a really nice Italian artisan cafe. You'll also notice the kosher signs on the restaurants. So if you are a part of the Jewish community, almost every restaurant on this row is kosher. So they have those options for you as well. I think this spot is new, actually. This gelato cafe.
But I will see you tomorrow, and I will be doing from web.
You'll notice on all the palm trees here, they have lights all the way down. So I would highly recommend either taking a bike ride or a jog, or even just driving through the town of Surfside at night. It looks really, really cool when everybody's outside dining and you have all those palm trees lit up. It looks awesome. Right here on the corner of 95th Street and Harding, you have Flanigan's, which is very popular and famous here in South Florida. This place is almost always packed. Barber shop. I think we'll just make it. They say it's going to be 101 degrees today. Now, that's factoring in the heat index. So if it's 94 on the ground here, we'll probably get up to 101. This is Rita's Italian Ice. This is similar to what they have in New York. Rita's and Ralph's Italian Ice are the two main ones in New York City. Hey. 94th Street. You have one of the main bus stops here, but you also have the Publix. So assuming this is probably where everybody does their grocery shopping, right here. You have additional parking on the adjacent side of the street. And it's 2 levels. So you have a parking garage on the ground floor. And you have the main entrance on the top floor.
I've done in the newspaper. I said, Mama, tell your husband these things. I'm quiet, man. I don't say nothing.
Now the 100 bus, number 100, will take you through South Beach, I believe over the MacArthur Causeway to downtown Miami. It takes quite a long time though, but it can be done. All right, here's the main roundabout of the Publix. And if you continue to drive all the way back, that will be the main Surfside neighborhood for the single family homes. Okay, let's cross again, and we're going to go over to Collins Avenue. So we're going away from the main town. And remember, Collins runs north, Harding runs south. So I want to show you a few of the notable luxury condos and hotels all along the line of Collins Avenue here, and then we'll also check out the beach. Because one of the great things about living in Surfside is you have the water within walking distance. So not only do you have some of the best shopping, the best dining in the country, you also have great beaches, quite literally within walking distance. This is the Grand Beach Hotel Surfside. We'll wait for the light. All right, this is one of the main entrances to the beach. Really quite amazing. And all these condos, all up and down Collins Avenue, have direct beach access. Now imagine having an east-facing apartment in this building. Your balcony overlooks the Atlantic Ocean. It's so stunning. All right, let's check out the water and the boardwalk. That's another plus about living over here. You have an entire boardwalk that goes the duration and direct beach access. You can see people riding their bikes. There's also mini workout stations as you go. You can see one here and here. Look at that. Really beautiful. And it's like this sandy kind of walkway and boardwalk. This will go all the way down towards North Beach. And if we flip the camera around the other way, this is going to head towards Bal Harbour and just before the Haulover Inlet right here, which is quite nice. But let's check out the beach. Man, the water looks so clean compared to like Jones Beach in New York. I mean, the water's clean in New York, but it's just too rough that it kicks up all the dirt. And it is a Sunday, so you have everybody out enjoying the water. If you look all the way in the distance, those really, really big skyscrapers off to your right, that is the skyline of Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. And from here, you could actually see the brand new Ritz-Carlton residences. You could see the beautiful Turnberry Ocean Club. And you could see the Porsche Design Tower, all right here from the beaches at Surfside. All right, let's walk on the beach a little bit and then let's head back to some of the residential neighborhoods and we'll explore some of the single family homes just to kind of have a comparison of the two. Maybe I should quickly go down and just look at the water. Let's actually do that. Just because it's so blue. Not too sure how it comes out on camera, but this is by far some of the clearest ocean water I've ever seen in my life. Okay, let's head back up. If you are looking for a really nice luxury condominium a little bit further north, I'd recommend the Turnberry Ocean Club. The developer is Jeff Soffer, and he does unbelievable work. Let's make a right. Almost feels a little bit better not to have that concrete boardwalk, honestly. Feels much more low impact. This is 9499 Collins Avenue. Let's go ahead and make another left, and we'll head right back onto Collins. You can see all these kind of mini workout facilities along the boardwalk as well. Look at how magnificent those balconies are. You have parking in unit, and your balcony overlooks the beautiful ocean. And on 95th Street, I think this is the main synagogue here. Let me see. Yeah, they always have interesting events. Lots of things to do. Let's actually cross where we have the light, because these lights are like Long Island lights. 10-minute red lights. But this is it right here. Ooh, look at this, Bagel Boss. Well, we'll see how good this is. I've yet to have a really good New York bagel in South Florida. So, apparently, coming soon, Bagel Boss. I'll have to try it. I'll let you guys know. So we're now back on Harding Avenue. This is by the Flanagans again. We're going to cross to the west side, and we're going to explore some of the single family homes in Surfside. So we've seen some of those condos and the hotels overlooking the water, and now we're going to check out some of the homes, and you can kind of decide for yourself what suits you and your family's needs a little bit better. Just kind of get a grasp. Or if you're even just staying here in general, you can kind of do a compare and contrast of what's the best. Living in a condo or living in a single family, or maybe even a duplex. We'll see. If you remember from our Normandy Shores walking tour, one of the things we noticed is that a lot of the original Miami homes from the 50s and the 60s, even in the 70s, have been being acquired, and people haven't really been buying them to live in them. They've been buying them for the land value to tear them down and build these really beautiful new modern Miami mansions, so to speak. So you're going to see that mix here. This is Abbott Avenue. This is 95th Street. You're going to see a mix of those smaller, ranch-style low-rise homes. But mixed in, you're also going to see some of the really built-up, what I like to call modern new Miami mansions. It's going to be an interesting mix. This is like one of the original Spanish style homes, which these are actually really nice. No sidewalk here though. All right, example number one, right on Byron Avenue and 95th Street. You can see one of the newer modern homes being constructed right now. I really just think it depends on your taste, but I kind of like them. Although, look at how beautiful this house is with that landscaping with all those flowers. It's also quite nice. So that is looking towards the Bal Harbour Shops. We're going to continue to walk down some of the more neighboring streets. We'll kind of meander here. Quite nice. It's very quiet. Not a lot of street traffic. Here, just off to our right, we have two more examples of those really big and brand new Miami homes. Wow, this one's nice. Looks like they have two outdoor terraces. Landscaping is great too. Excuse me. Look at that. Stunning property. This is actually a very good thing to show. This is what all the homes used to look like. My prediction is that over time, more and more will start to look like the one on the left and the one on the right here. I think this entire neighborhood is going to be built up in a major, major way. It's already very expensive, Surfside, but I'm afraid it's about to get even more expensive. I mean, this house is gorgeous too. It looks like they have that concrete paver slab driveway, and in between is the artificial turf, which I like it. I mean, some people have the real grass sod in between, but much, much easier to maintain with the artificial turf for sure.